People invest on the basis of fundamental analysis and technical analysis. What is the difference between the two?
Former Chief Minister of Jharkhand, he is in jail. But we have the case of Delhi Chief Minister who was also in jail. He is out on bail.
Yes.
And the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand was also trying for bail, but he didn't get it. So why this difference?
The Ministry of Home Affairs has a dedicated division to deal with the left-wing extremism. Can you tell us how has been the government's approach to deal with this problem?
If you fail to clear this exam,
Yes, sir.
what is your fallback options?
May I come in, sir?
Come in.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good
sir.
afternoon. Have your
sir.
seat, Atul.
Thank you, sir.
Introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Atul Munda. I'm native from Ranchi, Jharkhand. I did my primary education from Guru Nanak High Secondary School, then my intermediate from St. Xavier College, and then I went on to complete my graduation from NIT Warangal in Electronics and Communication Engineering.
When did you pass out?
Sir, in 2022.
Long back, 4 years ago. What are you doing?
Sir, actually I'm preparing for civil services exams.
Didn't get a job right away there?
No, sir. My thinking was like, if you want to do UPSC, it should be your first preference, not the last preference.
Okay.
So I did not even set for placements also.
So if let's say we wish you to succeed in this exam, but God forbid, if you fail to clear this exam,
Yes, sir.
what is your fallback options?
Sir, for me, I have confidence in my skills, sir, and past success is there behind me. So I know ki I can go back, I can revert back to my engineering skills, and I can get a job there.
After already 4 years, you have forgotten most of the things?
Yeah, it's true. Most like technology has evolved, but I have learned how to learn new things, sir. That's my thing.
Okay, so you are investing nowadays.
Sir, kind of, not that much. It's just,
That is your
yeah,
hobby.
yes, sir. Like I'm
So
interested in.
which new things you have learned in investment?
So recently, because I'm not a regular trader, so I don't know much about futures and options, but about stock analysis, its price, different ratios I can analyze, and I can check the fundamentals of the company, whether it's good or bad.
So people invest on the basis of fundamental analysis and technical analysis. What is the difference between the two?
So fundamental analysis, so that depends upon the company's financial statements,
Like
its profits, losses, revenue,
okay,
and then
what is total sales of a company?
total sales of the company.
Or what is turnover? What is
So-
top line of a company?
So turnover represents the amount that the company has done the business, that the amount total business that the company revenue that it has generated, that represents the
And
turnover.
what is top line?
Sir, I don't know.
What is bottom line of a company?
Sir, I don't know.
Or what is the base of imposition of CIT, corporate income tax?
That's on profit, sir. The net profit that the company generates.
And after deduction of CIT from profit, whatever amount is left is called what?
Sir, I'm not able to recall right now.
Is it called PAT?
Sir, I think it's
What is full form of PAT? PAT?
no idea, sir.
Profit after tax. Okay. And whether any tax is imposed on PAT amount?
I don't know, sir.
Do we still impose dividend distribution tax, DDT?
Sir, that is charged from the investor, sir, shareholders, sir.
Okay. That is chargeable in the hand of investor.
Earlier, sir, what used to happen that the company, they deducted from the as a TDS, they reduced it. Now, as a part of the investor's income in general, it is like it's calculated.
Okay. What is the investment multiplier?
Investment multipliers, exactly, I don't know, sir.
Okay. What is crowding out effect?
So crowding out effect refers that when government takes a lot of borrowing from the market, it reduces the space for the corporate sector to borrow at the same price level. It increases the interest rates for them.
So corporate investment is
Reduced.
So how it will affect the growth momentum of economy?
Sir, if the corporate are unable to finance themselves, then it will result in lower investments, then lower growth, job as well, employment.
Thank you, Atul.
Atul, what is this Sarna code?
So the Sarna code is a demand raised by the Munda tribes and other Sarna tribes. Like they want to include that as a religion, which they are asking the demand to recognize it as a separate religion.
And which tribes? All the tribes of Jharkhand follow this? Sarna?
No, sir.
Okay. Which tribes are mainly following this?
Sir, Munda tribe is there, then Oraon, then Santhal. But sir, in this also there are certain, it's not watertight compartment.
Now the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, or the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand, he is in jail. But we have the case of Delhi Chief Minister who was also in jail. He is out on bail.
Yes, sir.
And the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand was also trying for bail, but he didn't get it. So why this difference?
Sir, a difference lies in the legal procedure, sir, because here, sir, exactly.
Okay, fine. Tell me, the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand, he has also been, or he is an accused in an office of profit case.
Yes.
What is an office of profit?
Sir, office of profit has not been defined anywhere in the constitution, but Supreme Court has given guidelines with respect to it, that it depends upon who is appointing and who is giving the remuneration, and if there is a monetary gain or not. Depending on that, we can classify.
The office of profit, right? And it leads to disqualification.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is known as Tiger of Jharkhand?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Who is your current Chief Minister?
Sir, Champai Soren.
Okay. Is he known by this sobriquet?
I'm not unaware of it.
Okay. There's a scheme called Aapki Yojana, Aapki Sarkar, Aapke Dwar. What is this?
It's a scheme where the government will reach out to the people, sir.
Yes. But what kind of measures are being provided to people? What kind of welfare measures?
Sir,
okay, fine. Jharkhand is also an Naxal affected state. So, what do you understand by the term Lal Salam?
Sir, Lal Salam is the slogan used by the Naxalists and to propagate their ideology, sir.
Okay. This red corridor, right? It is affecting how many states in India?
As far as I recall, sir, 10 states are there.
10 states are there. Okay. Now, which is the major problem in these Naxal affected states? Is it lack of security? Is it lack of development? Or something else?
Sir, it's the culmination of both, sir. Like development initially started, like lack of development, because of that it initially propagated many these elements, they misused it, they propagated it, they used different ideology of Maoism and applied to it. But now situation has improved, but earlier there was lack of security as well, which led to its germination.
So, what should come first, development or security?
Sir, as Robert McNamara has said, the security is development and development is security, sir. So, I think both should go hand in hand.
Okay, my final question to you, what is Gujral Doctrine?
Sir, Gujral Doctrine is relates to the neighborhood policy of India, and it says that it tries to counter the Big Brother ideology that many think about India, and it says that we should help neighbors without any reciprocity, sir.
Without seeking reciprocity.
Yes, sir. Without.
Okay. Thank you.
Atul, earlier in the discussion that you mentioned that some of the tribal communities undergo religious conversion to different religions. So the status of a scheduled tribe is given based on certain belief systems that the tribes follow, their way of life. Do you think if these communities undergo religious conversion, their ST status should be withdrawn because they no longer subscribe to that peculiar lifestyle for which the status has been given?
Sir, it is a quite complex issue, because even though they have subscribed to different religion, but the way of life still remains to be primitive.
The Ministry of Home Affairs has a dedicated division to deal with the left-wing extremism. Can you tell us how has been the government's approach to deal with this problem?
Sir, government is working on a multiple front, from fighting Naxalism from bullets to ballots, sir. Like on security challenge, deployment of central and police forces, then assisting the state government, then giving money for security related expenditures. On the policy front, we have Forest Rights Act, PESA Act, which have been Panchayati Act, which have been extended to scheduled areas. Then on the development aspect, assistance is given to left-wing affected districts for constructing of Anganwadi centers.
Atul, do you think that our approach to deal with this problem needs a relook, or maybe we should reform our strategy? Because since the time of inception till date, the Maoist ideology and the manner in which these factions operate has also evolved, and currently these outfits largely bank on the romantic illusion that youth have its sentiments associated with the Maoist. So maybe we should also evolve our strategy to deal with this problem.
Sir, our strategy has been evolving. Like not recently, like in 2016, the government released the Samadhan policy. Like, and it said how to counter different aspects are there. One of the key aspects is to allow no financing to it. Then surrender policy is also there. We need to counter their ideology with the ideology of development, sir.
Okay.
And we need to, once we are established, we need to ensure that development persists and it should not be destroyed by the Naxalists.
Okay. Atul, my final question to you. The Lok Sabha elections are entering its final phase, and very soon we will be having a newly elected government in power. Can you tell me that which ministry notifies the appointment of the new Prime Minister?
Which ministry?
Obviously, a party will come to power and they will choose their leader as the Prime Minister of India. So, which ministry notifies this appointment?
Can I guess? I have no idea, sir.
Please go ahead.
Sir, Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs?
No.
Atul, how many women ministers are there in the Council of Ministry of Jharkhand?
I'm
Union Council of Ministry?
Sorry, sir. Exact number I don't know. Sorry, sir.
Okay. And how many women MLAs are there in Jharkhand Assembly?
Percentage-wise?
Number? Okay. Which party is likely to win the majority of seats in Jharkhand?
Sir, I think JMM, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, will have the majority, but not to form the government. Like, they'll have the most number of seats, but not the...
No, in the present Lok Sabha elections.
Okay.
How many Lok Sabha seats are there in Jharkhand?
14, sir.
14. Out of 14, which party is likely to win the largest number?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
No idea at all?
Sir, I don't know, sir. I mean, I can guess, but that's just a speculation.
You are not connected to the grassroots reality of Jharkhand.
It's not like that, but I can't guess, sir. It's like, it will be a speculation, sir. Just a speculation.
Okay, fine, Atul. Your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have your seat.
Thank you, sir.
So, how do you look at your performance? What is your actual day of interview?
So, on 12th June.
12th of June. Okay. So, how do you rate your performance?
Average.
Average. Out of 10 marks, how many?
6.65.
6 or 5?
6.65.
6.65. Okay, very precise. So why you have deducted 3.35?
Sir, initially I could not answer the basic questions regarding investing. Then women actually is a very, like, we need to focus on women. Then MLA and number of MLA and council ministers, I didn't know because of that.
Okay. So of course, the certain domains have been opened up to you and you should work on that. You have understood weak areas.
Yes, sir.
And you need to work on the weak areas. But there are many strong areas in your personality. You are an honest person. You look humble, polite, and you make an attempt to answer most of the questions. And many of the questions are well informed. So, answers are well informed. So, that is nice.
Thank you, sir.
Apart from the knowledge domain area which you have identified, in your looks, we think that you should think about your haircut. Do you keep this kind of haircut in regular basis?
Yes. Like, simple. Can you suggest, like, specifically, I mean?
That the saloon wala can suggest you better with
yes,
different options.
Definitely.
But this doesn't like very well, this particular style.
Okay.
So have a rethink about it.
Yes, definitely.
Your dress is fine. And sitting posture is also not bad.
Okay, sir.
Voice level is fine. Facial expressions are pleasant. That is also good.
Okay.
So, and you have studied from NIT Warangal. So maybe they can ask you certain things about that state where you have lived.
Okay, sir.
So prepare about that also. Of course, because you have mentioned investment, you have mentioned practicing stoicism, you have mentioned playing football and running. So be ready with all
Yes,
these
sir.
things. Whatever we could test with variety of questions, your knowledge part is not bad. Investment, of course, you need to look at the entire balance sheet analysis, because fundamental analysis, you look at the different components of fundamental analysis, and technical analysis are nowadays very many people are aware of it.
Yes, sir.
So they may avoid asking question, but still you should be ready with that. So fine. Overall, we are happy and optimistic about your performance.
Thank you, sir.
Because you are honest and simple, and you are answering questions well. If you have any doubt or question, you can ask.
No, sir. Nothing.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best.